Hello, welcome back to Examining Life. My name is Amanda. Well, wasn't 2020 a year to examine life? I know it's been a challenging year for many people. I hope all of you have maintained good health and been able to make the most of this time. I know we all had to make adjustments in one way or another. Well, given that I couldn't travel or conduct public interviews, I probably should have adjusted accordingly and do some Zoom interviews. And despite my lack of interviews, I did start a few new series. The first was Meme Monday, where I chose a meme and talked about the philosophical implications behind the meme. But this was also my attempt to bring some humor to my channel. I also started a series with my cat, Cookie. Cookie, come here, Cookie! Curiosity with Cookie. This is my adorable cat, Cookie. She has grown a lot since the first video. And in this series, I ask questions about a given topic to spark curiosity. Say hi to everyone. Hello. So I also continued Wisdom Wednesday, which is where I choose a quote and talk about the wisdom behind that quote. And then finally, I started Thought Experiment Thursday, where I choose a thought experiment from the book The Pig That Wants to Be Eaten, and I discuss the philosophical concepts that are in the thought experiment. I am happy with these new series, although I haven't been consistent in uploading them. I did a bunch over the summer, but then kind of fell off in the fall. I think I stopped because it's just not really what I want this channel to be. I think the value in my channel comes from when I travel and conduct interviews. Like, the purpose of my channel is to see what people think around the world. So as much as I have tried to adjust with this year and creating these new series, I think I haven't kept up with it because I have some, disappointment, or it's not my vision. And not that my commentary on various topics doesn't hold said value, but I just think that what I want my channel to be is really mostly talking with other people about their thoughts. Please let me know in the comments below which series you liked best. Meme Monday, Curiosity with Cookie, Wisdom Wednesday, or Thought Experiment Thursday. Because I might continue those if I know which one people really like. I want to try to give viewers what they want. My personal favorite was the one with my cat, Curiosity with Cookie. I might do a few more of those here and there. I don't always know what is appealing to other people, even if I might like it. Just because I like it doesn't mean that anyone else is gonna like it. The more countries that I go to, the more value my channel will have. It has been a challenge growing my channel. I'm still just over 150 subscribers, and I've been doing this for about 3 years almost. I am very grateful for everyone who has subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing and staying subscribed even when I haven't been uploading. I am in it for the long haul, and that was definitely my vision. I was really trying to incorporate literally everywhere in the world. Down the road, I also wanted to go to maybe some refugee camps and see different perspectives on life. The more I do that, that's where the value will come in my channel. So I didn't really want to continue something that wasn't growing my channel, but also wasn't my vision. As kind of fun or quirky that my new series are, I just don't know the value that it brings, if any. The more content that I have on my channel, the more value it's supposed to bring to an audience. Furthermore, the more I conduct interviews, the better I get at conducting interviews. When I look at my interviews from 2018, when I first started this, I really didn't know what I was doing, but I took that leap of just trying it. So I'm glad I did that. As I was traveling last year, I felt like my interviews in Ghana really got a lot better compared to my past interviews. I definitely got more used to being in front of the camera and asking follow-up questions. Sometimes before I had to stop and think about a question before asking it, or how to frame it, but I felt like when I was in Ghana last year, I got a lot better at making it more conversational. But that is a challenge for me because I am a thinker, so I tend to need time to think about things, whatever it is. And I'm not even sure if my viewers can see this, given I typically edit out any pauses or things that I'm not sure about. But that was something that I was working on, like the pre-editing video. I was definitely trying to get better at fine-tuning my interview skills. And so when I start doing interviews again, I hope I can pick that up again quickly. Obviously, taking a year off, I don't know how rusty I'm going to be, so we'll have to see. Furthermore, over the last few months, I've done a lot of reading. I realized how much I didn't read as an undergrad. You know, when we were in class and texts were assigned, it was typically like a chapter or two in a given book, but not like the whole book. So I definitely am going back and rereading and reading the full text, not just like a few chapters here and there. But I realized that there were a lot of texts where I really only read a few chapters. Some things that I have read recently, I read both treatises of government that Locke wrote. After reading the first one, I see why the first one is not assigned, at least in undergrad, because it was quite dull. Just my personal opinion on the first treatise. But the second one, I did read most of it as an undergrad, I realized, because I always took notes in the margins, and I'm still doing that, but there were definitely some sections that weren't assigned that I skipped over. So reading that in full, that was really good. I also reread the Nicomachean Ethics by Aristotle and Walden by Henry David Thoreau, Utopia by Sir Thomas More, and I have a lot more on my reading list that I'll be getting to in the coming days. I've also compiled a playlist of the audiobooks of the ones that I've been reading. So if you're interested in any of the audiobooks that I've been listening to, feel free to check out those playlists. These are not videos that I produced, but that are philosophy related and I think can be valuable to anyone who also wants to listen to them. And also through this reading process, I've also compiled a good list of Wisdom Wednesday quotes, so I should really get back to that. Okay, so finally, on to goals that I have. It's pretty difficult to plan for the goals for 2021. Obviously, I do want to get back to doing interviews come spring, but I don't know what the state of the world is gonna be like. Still have to go with the flow and see. I'm also still unsure about if I'm gonna travel or not. I obviously want to travel. I have been home for over a year, and I did even want to interview this year with a mask on and, you know, give hand wipes to anyone that I spoke with. I definitely chickened out. I was going to, but then I was like, I just don't think that this is a safe thing to do. I was also a little bit paranoid someone could then come back and blame me for giving them the coronavirus, even if it wasn't from me. I've gotten tested 4 times this year and they've all been negative. I also didn't want to catch it from anyone else. I interview random people that I don't know, so I didn't want to like also potentially catch it. If someone was asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic, I just didn't want to take that risk. If I do go anywhere next year, I'm hoping the Caribbean. Maybe in a year from now, I'll be in Southeast Asia doing some island hopping. I'm not sure. I did want to go to the Philippines, Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, maybe Japan and South Korea. I'm not sure yet. I had a lot of places that I wanted to go and learn what people think in different countries, but it's just, I don't know when we'll be safe to do so. I did see that Thailand is back to like level 1 travel advisory, so that means it's okay to go to Thailand. I would have to quarantine for 2 weeks. So basically, we will see what the future holds. I'm sure eventually we'll all be able to emerge from this situation and be able to get back to living our lives. In the meantime, thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed and my patrons. And thank you so much to everyone who watched this end of 2020 recap video.
Please be sure to subscribe, comment, like, and share.
Happy New Year! Time to ring in 2021. Thank you. Bye.